Episode 3.9 Mnemosyne, Mother of Memory and the Origin of Art. Among the Titans born from the heavy womb of Mother Earth, Gaia, there was one goddess who needed no weapons, no throne, and no thunderous roars to assert her power. With one gift alone, memory, she could bring an entire lost age back to life, moving people to tears, laughter, pain, or longing. She was Mnemosyne, goddess of memory, and mother of the Nine Muses, the divine beings who inspire all art, poetry, and human knowledge. Origins and place among the Titans. Mnemosyne was the ninth daughter of Gaia and Uranus, one of the 6 female Titans of the first generation. She was sister to Cronus, Rhea, Themis, and was born into an age when the universe had no history, for nothing was remembered. Whatever happened simply drifted away, like wind passing through a valley, leaving no trace behind. But Mnemosyne, from the very moment of her existence, would let nothing vanish. She listened and remembered. She saw and engraved every detail upon her mind. She needed no books, no inscriptions carved in stone, for within her mind lived a live, vibrant, and eternal cosmos. In the world of Greek mythology, memory was not just a function of the brain, it was the foundation of existence. Without memory, no one would know who they were, where they came from, or what they had done. In a universe built on legend, Mnemosyne was the keeper who ensured that those legends never died.
2. Goddess of the intangible, yet essential. Mnemosyne rarely appeared in wars or divine councils. She was quiet, yet she was the root of all that was sacred: history, language, knowledge, and art. She built no cities, judged no crimes, but without her, all things would sink into oblivion. The ancient Greeks understood this deeply. Without recorders, books, or printed works, they relied on oral poetry to preserve knowledge. Thus, every poet, musician, and philosopher, before beginning their work, would invoke Mnemosyne's name. 3. The strange love of Mnemosyne and Zeus, 10 nights of inspiration. After overthrowing his father, Cronus, and ascending to the throne of Olympus, Zeus, Lord of Thunder, sought not only power, but also memory. Legend tells that Zeus, in human form, came to Mnemosyne and lay with her for 10 consecutive nights, not out of mere lust, but because from her he wished to sow the seeds of beings who would spread wisdom, art, and inspiration across the world. The fruit of those 10 fateful nights was none other than the 9 Muses, each a goddess presiding over a domain of creativity. Calliope, epic poetry and eloquence; Clio, history; Erato, love poetry; Euterpe, music; Melpomene, tragedy, polyhymnia, hymns and faith, terpsichore, dance, phalia, comedy, urania, astronomy. The Muses, daughters of Mnemosyne, became an endless source of inspiration for poets, painters, philosophers, and even ordinary souls seeking to rediscover themselves. Here lies a fascinating truth. Art does not spring from power, but from memory. Art is an act of recreation, and each time we remember, we remake the world in a new way. Without Mnemosyne, there would be no Iliad or Odyssey, no songs of Orpheus, and no Plato or Aristotle.
4. Mnemosyne in the afterlife, the water of forgetting, or the spring of remembrance. A lesser-known part of Mnemosyne's story lies in the realm of Hades, where the souls of the dead journey after life. There 2 rivers flow, Lethe, the river of forgetfulness, and Mnemosyne, the spring of memory. Before reincarnation, every soul is given a choice. Drink from Lethe and forget all past lives, beginning anew. Or, for the rare souls of sages, poets, and prophets, drink from Mnemosyne, retaining memory across lifetimes and bringing wisdom back to humanity. The tale of these 2 waters carries a profound philosophy. Forgetting can be a form of liberation, but remembering is the path to understanding. Mnemosyne is not a burden. She is the light that keeps humankind from repeating old mistakes, guiding them toward the true meaning of existence. 5. Mnemosyne, a timeless symbol. Mnemosyne had no grand temples, yet the ancient Greeks held her in deep reverence. Before singing, reciting poetry, or telling stories, artists would call upon her name, to be granted the gift of recalling the exact words, emotions, and original spirit of the tale. She became a symbol of collective memory, the treasure humanity guards through the ages. In stories told, proverbs passed down, moral lessons, historical accounts, and even unspoken hauntings that linger in the soul.
6. Conclusion. When the world needs to remember. In a world increasingly obsessed with speed, fleeting data, and moments that vanish without a trace, Mnemosyne stands as a gentle but essential reminder. Do not forget yourself. Without memory, there is no identity. Without the past, there is no future. And without Mnemosyne, there would be no art, no epics, no poetry, no philosophy, no civilization at all. In the great Titan family, where some rule, some fight, some bring light, and some bring judgment, Mnemosyne stands quietly, a guardian of treasures, an eternal open book, an unending whisper, remember.